Hello everybody, I'm Miranda and today I'm going to show you how I made this art journal page. And I have a Facebook group called CreaQuest Art Challenges, and in that group we have 2 challenges every week. On Monday a somewhat easier challenge, and on Friday a more daring challenge. And this is a Monday challenge called Zodiac, and you can use any materials you like. And I've been challenged by Sannie Kroese to make something with Neocolors and also with Polychromos. So that's what I've been using in this art journal page. Let's start and see how I've made this. I am making this page in my Dilutions journal. And I'm starting with a sketch. I've decided to make a Libra and a representation of it. And I want to make a girl that represents a Libra, the Libra sign. So I'm sketching with a Polychromos pencil. Maybe it's not the best pencil to sketch with because it's very hard to erase on this paper. But anyway, it's part of the challenge to use Polychromos and Neocolor, so I'm sketching. I'm using a light color because I know it's hard to erase, so I'm using a light color. Oops. I'm taking Neocolor to color in, and I'm taking it off with my water brush of the Neocolor instead of putting the Neocolor on the paper directly. If you water it down enough, the Neocolors, you can go over it with the pencil. However, because it's wax, if you put it on too thick, you can't. It will get too waxy and it won't hold any pencil. So that's why I'm using this technique. So later on I can go over it with the Polychromos if I want to. And coloring it with the Neocolors is just much faster than the Polychromos. But with the Polychromos you have more control, at least I have. So that's better for details. While I'm coloring with the Neocolors, I noticed that it gets sucked in the paper very fast. Lately I've been working on watercolor paper a lot, and now I see the difference. There's a lot of difference. And now I'm starting with the background now. Make a sun, and there you will see it even more. On a watercolor paper it's very easy to blend it well. I don't have to use my fingers a lot on watercolor paper, but in this case I use my fingers to try to blend it better, but it gets sucked in very, very quickly. So I got asked a lot how you can smooth it down a bit and you won't see any wipes, stripes. Well, I found it very difficult also. So it's not just you, it is also the paper. If you use good watercolor paper, this is much easier to blend out. But in a journal, so it's okay. I don't mind very much. So now I'm going to color the grass. And I'm using light farther away, and I'm using a dark green closer to in the front. And I'm trying to blend it. It's not going as well as I want to, as you can see. So for the hair, I'm going to pick some colors from my Polychromos box. Whoa! Every time I open that box, it goes whoa, and I see lights shining from it. Okay, back to the page. I have a short video with the basic on how I color hair. I will put the link below in this video, so you can check it out. And I'm using different shades of blue for her hair. I'm also using the Polychromos to put some details, mainly shadows in this drawing. And I am going over the Neocolors. And as I said, because it's watered down enough, you can go over it. If you get it too thick, the Neocolors, it won't hold the pencils anymore. So that's the main key. So I like cats, and for a lot of you, I'm known by my fantasy birds. So you know, I think they should be in the Libra. A cat on one side and a fantasy bird on another. So I will be drawing this. There comes the cat. The cat is sleeping, and the bird. The bird is looking at the cat. Keep a close eye on him. Her arms are a bit off, but a bit strange. But I don't mind much because it's an art journal page, it's not a piece of art. It's not a masterpiece. It's just meant to be in your journal page and having fun. I found it a bit empty, the page, so I'm making a tree with my Neocolors, and this is one of the last things I'm going to do. So I can put it on quite thick. I don't have to go over it with Polychromos again. And I'm using different shades of brown and going over it again and again in the direction of the tree. So if you see any stripes left, it will just be the nerves of the tree. Is that the correct word? Yes. So I'm going to put some grass details in the grass, and I'm also doing that with the Neocolors. And again, it's just these are the final layers, so I can put it more thicker on the page. Light in the back and darker green in the front. I think the green is a bit too blue, so I'm going to make some water. It's a bit strange with the image because now she's running towards the water, but well, hey, maybe she's going to jump over it or something. So on the edge I'm highlighting it a bit so that it seems like it's the water is going against the shore, making tiny waves. So I'm blending it a bit with the water, not too much, because the stripes will also make it look like it's water. Well, at least a bit. And there is some, she's creates a bit of shadow. There's sun behind her, and actually she should be more dark in the front because the sun's behind her, but too complicated for a journal page. So I'm also going to blend in the colors in the tree a bit. Too many white spaces in it, I think. So I'm blending it a bit, leaving the stripes there, because that will make them look like a tree. And a bit more, a bit darker. See, a branch, another branch. So I'm not doing this very precisely, just a quick shade and a bit highlight, and it will automatically look like a branch. And I'm going to add some leaves, and I'm just scribbling on it, not too precise. I'm starting with a light color, and then I will add some shading to the leaves. See? Scribble away. And at last, some final details. This page took me about an hour and a half. A great length, just enough time for an evening. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I've inspired you to use the combination between the Neocolors and the Polychromos. Use the Neocolors lightly, and you can go over it with the Polychromos. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and I hope to see you on our CreaQuest Art Challenges Facebook group. There are mainly Dutch people over there right now, but we love to see other nationalities. Great thing about Facebook, you just hit the translate button and you can see everything in your own language. So I hope to see you soon here on Facebook. Bye bye!